All right, and so now we're going into the Blighttown, which
And
is
Blighttown was now the depths that we went to
Poison
were
City.
right. The depths were the sort of sewer, gross part of Undeadburg, and kind of all the roustabouts and shady characters and thieves of the Undeadburg were driven down into the lower in the depths.
Yeah, and
And
then
now we're going even deeper to Blighttown, which is this sort of diseased, uh, just really run down, gross place.
well, and this is where even worse people than people in the depths have been sent. That the sort of lizard-like creatures that we find here are supposedly people who were banished to Blighttown for being too terrible for the depths and the
Right.
Berg.
And so they just kind of fermented down here in all of the disease and
Yep.
grossness.
And now these are giant barbarian things who do a truckload of damage, and their weapon has poison on it.
So you don't want to get hit by them. And
Um,
they drop poop.
Dung pies, which can cause toxin to enemies. Oh, in a large club. This particular area right here, is really bad for having enemies aggro from far away because they're like right below you or something, and then just running right at you, which, as we've seen happening.
There's also little, like, pygmy enemies that have blow pipes that
Oh
they
yeah,
shoot
yeah.
darts
They're
at you, and those, it's poison or bleed? What do they give you? It's
no,
poison.
it's toxin,
Oh, toxin. Sorry. Actually, yeah, toxin is different than poison.
and toxin is the
Um,
worst.
but those, the good thing is when you kill those once, they never
Yeah,
respawn,
and now
which is great.
I've got a blow dart guy shooting at me right now.
Yeah, but you really want to be careful because toxin is awful, and so you just want to watch
Yeah.
out for those guys and kill them fast.
Toxin is the worst. Toxin will kill you. Unlike poison, where there is a chance you can ride it out, toxin will just kill you. It does enough damage quick enough that there really is no. See,
Yeah,
there's one.
it's these guys right there.
Yeah.
But again, they're very weak, so they're easy to kill and everything.
Oh
but you
shit!
just have to be careful.
See, once again, random ass dudes.
And we should also mention there is a back way into Blighttown, which we'll take back up just to show you. But that is another option for going down, and it links closer to Firelink Shrine.
Yeah, and it's the way that you're expected to go out of Blighttown.
Right.
And
And
it's
we'll show it to you at that point, but if that is a somewhat easier descent than this one, and definitely shorter, so it is an option.
yeah.
And some guides actually do it just because of the expediency. But
Yeah, if you want to just get in and out of Blighttown quick, you take the back way. And the back way also, you're only able to find it if you have gotten the master key. Because otherwise the key to unlock to get into it, you get in Blighttown.
right.
So
And
it's
when we
another...
go back out, we'll show you. But that's another one to keep in mind, as it is a faster way down.
Yeah.
But this one is, I enjoy this one more. Like, it feels more epic and
Oh
more
yeah, I prefer this a lot more. I think going down this way is easier because the enemies were placed with you, expecting you to go down this way. So you're not getting with weird...
That's true. The back way is sort of, they were meant to hit people going up, so you can be sort of trickily gone
Yeah.
west.
Um,
But there is a Firekeeper soul too up there, so
yeah.
anyway, it's an option to go down early.
Yep, and so there's a weapon over here that we're gonna get.
But the Yaito,
I believe it's the Yaito.
the Yaito and the Uchigatana are basically identical, but they have different attack patterns.
Yeah, I think they're, for the most part, they're identical. I think their strong attack is different.
I think the stats may be just a little bit different.
Just a little bit different. Whoa.
I prefer the Yaito because I like its R2 attack.
Yeah, I think I do too.
But it's really, the difference between those two is really just a preference.
Yeah, it's almost completely preference.
And they're actually not terrible PvP weapons.
Okay. I have no idea. I've forgotten what's down here. I'm just sort of being thorough so everybody can see
go
it.
light the bonfire.
Eh.
Okay, well if you die, I'll laugh.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll go light the bonfire. I'm not kidding on that.
And this area is actually, once you light the bonfire, this area is really cool just to kind of spend time in and explore. Because there's really a lot of different ways and angles to go about getting all the items, so it's fun just to kind of tool around here and see all. And if you look to his left, there's this, you'll see this whole open area out there in the base of the...
Yeah, and even you can look down and see the bottom.
Yeah, and we're
barely,
gonna be down there.
Which is, yeah, we are actually going down to the bottom.
That's our journey.
Yeah.
And then across from us is all of the base of the undead bird.
Yeah,
wall,
it's the big wall.
Fortifications and everything.
Yeah, later on you can sort of be able to look back and see that Blighttown is just a bunch of rickety platforms built onto the side of a wall in this sort of gully between, you know, the cliff face that holds up the burg and then the huge walls surrounding the whole area.
Yeah. And Blighttown gets kind of a bad rap because for your first playthrough, it's really annoying and difficult with all the poisons.
Yeah, it's really merciless.
It's really kind of a cool area. I think it's kind of a neat area.
Whoa.
Just aesthetically and conceptually there.
Yeah.
But it is, your first playthrough especially is just annoying.
Yeah, your first playthrough, it can be very, very challenging because up until this point, you've encountered some poison and some enemies like that, but not a whole lot. And this area is pretty much dripping with poison.
And Blighttown itself poisons you, like the ground is poisoned.
Yeah, at the bottom, the swamp part of the bottom will poison you. So it's just not something that you can handle well if you go in unprepared.
As you can see, moves, so you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
This game doesn't hold your hand.
Nope. It sure does. Oh, fuck, demon dogs. God.
Oh, wow.
I'm
lucky.
No one is as surprised that I'm alive as me.
And those are not demon dogs, those are fire dogs.
Yeah, those are fire demon dogs, which makes them worse.
And the fire actually really hurts a lot. So
yeah, it does. Okay. I'm glad I went and got that. And right up here is where you get several good items in Blighttown if you go through the trouble of...
No, Blighttown has some great items. The Falcon is pretty good. Falcon, it's just a really quick, like, one-handed weapon, but if you upgrade it, it's great. When I had my sorcerer, I gave it like I made it into an enchanted and magic weapon and stuff, and it did lots of damage. Yeah,
the falchion is good.
And you don't really need many stats to use it, and it was pretty great.
Yeah, the thief, no, the I forget what it's called, like the shadow warrior armor. It's the ninja armor.
The ninja armor
is here.
Apart from looking awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. In fact, you should wear it when you get it because it looks cooler than what you have now.
Okay, can do, boss.
You can't see her breasts with a ninja armor.
Yep, there's also the what else is there? Well, the pyromancy power within is here, which is one of the strongest in the game.
There's also, like, basically the strongest sorcerer garbs are in Blighttown. But I think they're nearer the exit, but I think they're like the strongest sorcerer.
Well, and actually they are once again storytelling by being there. Because you don't learn what they are or why they're there until way later on when you go into New Londo.
But so, Blighttown, bad rap, but really great area.
Yeah.
Although, well, never mind. Nothing is as cool as Anor Londo.
Nope. So yeah, if you go back here, and you slide down here, I'm getting invaded.
Hurrah!
So there's the shadow marker. Robbed Bob.
Robbed a Bob. Try to fight him in a place where he could fall off a cliff.
I think that's everywhere.
Well, a place where you won't fall off a cliff, but he will.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing but cliffs.
Well, he's gonna kill you.
Probably.
Where is he? Where's Robbed a Bob? Well, try to get as many items as you can.
I'm just gonna wait right here and wait him out. Just lame it out. Just lame it out.
Well, nothing fights like a cornered rat. Look at your hair in a braid. That's a good haircut.
I know. I got these braids coming alongside of it. There he is. There's Rob the Bob. What's up, Broseph?
You ready to play, Rob?
Up, fucker.
Can you kill him? No, no. You'd better run now, because he's going to come kill you.
Oh, he popped a Humanitas.
That's cheap. That's not cool to invade and then...
Really, dude? That's your plan?
I mean, does he need to know? By the way, he's wearing Ornstein's armor, and Ornstein is awesome.
I don't think that's Ornstein's armor. Oh, fuck you!
His pants look like Ornstein's pants.
I think that was Paladin Leroy's armor.
Oh. Well, the pants look similar to Ornstein. Maybe that was... Yeah, because he had the shield from Leroy.
Fuck you, Rob de Bob!
And Rob de Bob tried to be all cocky and cool, and then ended up getting owned.
Yeah, he used a pretty common PvP technique, which is to use Wrath of the Gods, which is a spell that just emits like a...
It's just an AoE Faith Blast.
Yeah. It just shoots like a AoE, like a blast around him that will knock you back. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it knocks you back. And so obviously he was trying to knock me off the old cliff there.
And that's actually, that spell is super good for PvE. I have one of the playthroughs I did a Paladin, and it's really good.
Okay, please, demon dogs, do not jump in my bones here. Demon dogs? Do I want to get that? I really don't think I do.
I mean...
I know that a demon dog's going to jump right on me as soon as I get down here.
No, they won't.
Okay, whew. Okay, so...
But that is sort of the good thing about the PvP is that this isn't like World of Warcraft or something where a max level guy can kill a level 15 dude. Like, really, a lot of the Dark Souls is skill. And
yeah.
A lot of the later gear isn't so much better than the early gear, and you have access to better gear early on, so it's really evens the playing field a lot. As you could see, that one dude, although he was trying to be a smartass, but...
Yeah, he was trying to be...
If been trying, he probably could have killed you, but... The game does kind of really reward skill.
Yeah, he was trying to be too clever. Fuck it, I'm gonna go back and heal. Yeah, he was trying to be very clever with a specialized PvP build that's just meant to be dickish. And, you know, I made the choice to fight him with my back against the wall to where he couldn't really knock me off. Whoa, shit. Oh, god damn, these demon dogs.
Yep.
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 Again, Deprava's showing off, but like, if you actually use a shield, you can block things.
Yeah, I've heard that shields help you block things.
So just people watching this, if you're playing it, you are more than welcome to hold your shield in your left hand and block attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
And also, just for the record, if you put all the necessary stats, you can wield this halberd one-handed and have a shield. It's just that we chose not to, but that is totally an acceptable playstyle.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, I am sort of running around recklessly without a shield, because I don't think I've really used a shield very much in my last several playthroughs, so I'd never think to do it.
Right, I mean, once you... but I mean, for a beginner...
Oh yeah, no, if you're a beginner, you know, use a one-handed weapon, you know, focus on the stats for that weapon, keep your shield up, you know, go through these...
Slow.
Yeah.
I mean, Deprava and I have played this a lot of time. You can...
Are you shitting me?
After the 10th playthrough, you can basically do whatever you want.
Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Oh.
And you're misproving my point.
I am misproving your point, because...
You are destroying my point.
As you're speaking, I'm making your point untrue. Oh my god, I just hate demon dogs so much. In every playthrough of every game ever, I hate demon dogs.
You know what helps with demon dogs is a shield.
Yeah, F a shield. Also, the other thing that really annoys me about the lizard creature, whatever's in this level, is that you can't, as far as I remember, you can't parry or backstab them. Or can you? Maybe I just don't.
You can. I remember doing
No.
maybe only some of them. I
I
remember
don't
doing
know.
it.
I just...
And
Okay, demon dogs. Come on, get you off, get off. There's the fire attack. And then I've got to do it on my nuts.
well, it was a body on your nuts.
No, there's a dude flipping his shit around here somewhere. Anyway, carrying on. I am going to put my shield up right here because I know that there is one of our good friends. There he is. The old,
The blowgun. Blowgun dudes.
Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, you could do that.
You could level strength and just hold the thing with a one hand as well.
Okay.
Just for people listening at home, that's definitely possible.
Yep. Okay. Now down here, I forget the actual way you're supposed to go, but I always just sort of drop right here.
I'm not sure. I don't know if is there really a specific. I mean, it's
I don't
kind of a
know.
jumble.
Maybe
you can go
not.
different
Yeah.
ways. The main thing is you want to get down.
Yep. And then here's a weird insect.
That thing is really
Thing.
difficult to kill if you don't have range, so be careful.
No, it's not.
It's killed me a bunch of times,
Oh.
dude. If
Well,
you don't time it right, it'll kill you.
I'll show you the trick. There's a trick to it.
But of course, if you have ranged, like a bow and arrow, or you're a sorcerer, it's not an issue at all. But...
Or you do this trick that I'm about to show.
yeah, or you can do a trick.
Okay. Where is the... Oh, geez. Oh, what? Fucking you?
Oh,
That's why you buy bloomin' purple moss. Alright. And then back here is a dude. And the eagle shield, which used to be one of the best shields in the game, that has since been nerfed somewhat. To not quite be as strong.
right. It's aesthetically, it looks kind of like a Roman
Yeah.
legionary shield.
Yeah, and its strength originally lay in the fact that it has really good stability, meaning you don't lose a lot of stamina for blocking with it. And it had 100% physical block, meaning that when you're blocking with it, enemies don't get damage in anyway. That has since been nerfed so that it does still actually do... you don't have 100% physical block. I think it's 80 or something.
Yeah.
And
Which is
then-
a shame, because it was a cool shield, but
Then we got just dudes for days down here.
you just drop killing.
Sounds like a plan. Alright. And then, what's... Oh, when I drop something. Nope, don't want that. Broken straight sword. Okay. So if you walk right over here and climb up this ladder, this is where the toxin guy is supposed to be. And he is.
I mean, I think that was a separate toxin.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so yeah, you kill that toxin guy, and then you run across this catwalk, and you run in here.
And now we're going back inside to that little circular kind of sewer runoff room where we first entered the
Yeah.
Blighttown from.
Yeah, way on up there.
This is the same shaft, but further down.
Yep. And then we will go further down at a later date.
Well, we're
Right.
going to go to the bottom.
Yeah. And right now, this is just the route that puts you directly behind this bug thingy, and you can kill him at your leisure.
Oh, for real? I always assumed if you went this way, he would just eat you or something when you came out.
Nope.
So I always hit him from the side.
Nope.
Oh, Dark Souls.
Yep, and here's Power Within. This is a pyromancy. It will do, I believe it's 1% of your health will be drained every second for 100 seconds, so it will kill you if you don't heal. But it will also increase all of your damage by, I forget the amount. I believe it's 40%. And don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And so, where the hell is the dude? There's supposed to be a barbarian dude in here, but I'm not going to complain. But yeah, so Power Within is a way that a lot of speedrunners and such defeat bosses very quickly by turning on Power Within and then 2 or 3 shotting the boss, and then you can heal up and the drain is mitigated. You can go through that fog. I never do. I just drop down here. Where you get the whip, which is a useless weapon, and then drop down here, and now you're at the bottom, more or less, closer to the bottom.
Yeah, or you can go out through the fog and continue down on the outside ramparts.
Yeah,
but really, they both get to the same place.
Yeah, they both get to here.
And down at the bottom are these little bug creatures, and these breathe fire. So you want to watch out for the fire. It's really their only attack of note.
Yeah, and then, down here is where the game sort of gets really mean for a new player if you don't know what you're doing. There's another poison, toxin, blow dart guy over there shooting at me. You have these bugs that breathe fire, and they take up a lot of space on the catwalks. You start running in...
toxin guy.
Yeah.
There's these little bug, like flying insect things that also poison are annoying.
Yeah, there are sort of mosquito thingies that are infinitely respawning at the bottom.
No, there's a limit.
No, they will always respawn.
No?
There's always going to be 2 of them. If you're in this section.
I've played it and killed them all.
You've killed them all?
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 waves.
Huh.
But well, it is, at least... No, but this was a long time ago, so I don't think it was patched. Unless they patched it, but... I think it's only about 6 or 7 waves. But anyway, it's a lot of mosquitoes.
And they'll do poison damage to you, see? But you're going to get poisoned anyway down here, so it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah, the thing about poison is it drains pretty slow. In Blighttown, you just have to live with it. Like, there's really no other way to...
because you're going to get poisoned. Because...
And now we're basically at the bottom. This is the end of the ramparts.
You're going to get poisoned because, as we've said...
The ground itself.
The ground is poisoned. Fuck you guys.
See, this little...
Yeah, this swampy water will poison you. And then you need...
Do you have the roasted iron?
I do. I'm going to get this bonfire. And then this is the bonfire of... We're sorry we're doing this to you. Here's one safe spot.
Yeah. And you do want to have the rusted iron ring equipped because it's hell without it.
Yeah, it is.
Now, this area of Blighttown, there's sort of a lot to do for no reason, because it's just items and stuff, really. But in here is...
A dragon scale, which allows you to upgrade dragon-based weapons.
And again, this is the bottom of that shaft that we've been coming down.
Yeah, we've been coming down it the whole way, and now we're finally at the bottom. And then this is also where the second NPC Red Phantom will spawn, Man-Eater Mildred.
But she actually helps. Once you kill her, she'll help you fight the next boss.
Yeah, once you kill her, she will help you by fighting Quelaag.
See, there's Dark Spirit Mildred. Boy, she put up a fight.
Yep.
And also, I think it's down here that you can get her plank shield or whatever. Is that down here?
You get her butcher knife.
Butcher knife.
Oh yeah, you do get the plank shield here.
No,
and
she doesn't drop it, but it's in the Blighttown somewhere.
And then this area actually has 3 or 4 souls of a large souls of proud knights, which are very good items which are very good soul amounts.
And this area is actually not as big as it seems.
Yeah.
But there's some good items, and then in a back corner there's a bunch of slugs which drop green titanite shards
And large shards.
So it's really great for farming titanite stuff.
Alright, do we want to go that way first or go to the boss first?
Let's do that first, and then go to
Alright, well I'm going to go to the other side. Again, no way to not get poisoned.
So where we came out of the bonfire, you go straight
right
into
there.
the left.
Yeah, all of the items are around the edges or near enough to the edges that you can see them. If you circle all the way around here, here's where you get the Pyromancer gear.
Right.
And the Pyromancy Poison Mist. The Pyromances you find down here are all related to poison, which is sort of indicative of how Blighttown got poisoned. And in fact, you sort of learn that a character you meet later on was the cause of Blighttown being poisoned. Because he was dabbling in poison pyromancy.
So you just want to hug walls here. I mean, you're going to have to get poisoned eventually.
Yeah, you're going to get poisoned. Don't worry about the poison. You're going to get poisoned.
Hugging the walls is the fastest way to get all the items.
Yeah.
And then again, all these slugs. If you ever need to farm titanite, equip the covetous serpent ring and just go at it.
These slugs are the best place in the game to get green titanite shards, because if they drop green shards, they will drop 5. And they will also drop single large shards, this is, I believe, the earliest point in the game where you can farm large shards. This isn't the best place to farm them, but it is it is definitely the soonest. So this is, and there you will find several large shards running around here.
And over in that area, if you had kept going straight where he was, there's kind of a large tree trunk you can run up, and that's what brings you to the Great Hollow in Ash Lake, which we won't do now. But that is another area, and that area is basically completely optional. There is no reason at all to ever go there.
Yeah, we're not going to do it now.
And if it's your first playthrough, really, I wouldn't suggest going there until you can warp with the bonfires. After you get the Lord Vessel, because not being able to warp out of there sucks.
I mean, there's the way that I normally do it is I'll go down there now. And you just don't use any bonfires except for the one at the top of the hollow. And you reach the bottom, and then you homeward bone back to the top, and you're out.
But if it's your first playthrough, and you're intimidated by the Hydra, and think you might die to the Hydra, and you want to use that bonfire, it's just easier to leave it until later.
Well, and again, as we said, there is nothing in there that is necessary.
But it is a really pretty area, so you should see it. But in terms of storyline, there's nothing there.
No, I mean, it's good in terms of, I guess, world building, because you see several important things. But
and it is the lowest place.
Yes.
To is Ash Lake.
Yes, and the weapon I just picked up is the server. The server, along with the butcher's knife, which we just got from Mildred, are the 2 weapons in the game that have a sort of life steal effect, where you gain health every time you hit an enemy with them. Oh no, Smo's hammer is the other one. There are 3. And all of them share the trait of weapons that have been used to kill and prepare people for being eaten. So that's a sort of weapon effect motif, is that weapons that have been used to kill somebody to be eaten all have a life-returning effect on them. Although in all 3 cases, the life-returning effect is so minimal as to not really be worth it. I think the Butcher's Knife restores 5 health per hit. So anyway, I will go up here just to show you.
Yeah, this is the entrance to the up this little tree trunk here.
Yeah, and this is a doubly hidden area, because you get here, and here's the plank shield, and then there's a hidden wall here, and then you find, oh look, it's a chest. And you get 2 Inhumanities, and you think you're done, but oh look,
there's yet another wall.
Another hidden wall. And then if you run down here to the Great Hollow,
and then right down that little ladder.
Yeah, and we'll go down there
a bonfire.
Later. Actually, think I do. No, we can come back to this after we beat Quelaag, because that area...
Just do it. You can do it.
Maybe, because this area actually has the best concentration of crystal lizards in the game. There are 10 right here in the Great Hollow. And so this is the best place to get Twinkling Titanites in the game, and the best place to get randomized other Titanite, because crystal lizards will always drop 2 Twinkling Titanite and will drop potentially a random other Titanite.